Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, the entire outline's done. Even got some doors. Now we're working on the basement that has the... don't want to ruin it anyone. But as you can tell, basement is just a simple line with a box. And now what I'm doing is with the size 1, I am adding in the pebbles. I don't know why I like the pebbles more than any other method I saw. Something about it just speaks to me. And it actually is a very simple... I'll turn this. There we go. That way I'm not hitting up here. This is on a clipboard. See? Clipboard. And once this is done, just going to add in some details in the basement itself. A couple barrels, stuff like that. These kind of maps, you don't usually add in much in the way of details. At least not in my experience. A couple little danglers. Fill in a little bit more. I do each circle individually. I'm waiting to see if I ever figure out a more streamlining method. I try to be as random as possible with both the circles and the distance from the main body. Typically I use these in caves. Not all the time, but typically. Don't know about you guys out there, but me, after a while, my hand begins to hurt. So, after the basement's done, I believe I will take a break. Now what I do, typically when I do this, is I listen to my audiobooks. Right now I'm listening to Jim Butcher's Cursor's Fury. I gotta say, when I tried to read it, I couldn't do it. Just a few years ago, they hadn't even finished the series yet. I think they were on Captain's Fury then. And I like Jim Butcher. I'm a big Dresden fan. Something about the Alara series, though, never stuck with me. But I'm really liking the audiobook, so I would at least recommend them. The lady doing the reading has a wonderful way of doing voices. Typically she sounds like a British grandmother, but she's doing the voices, she sounds amazing. And it's quite nice to hear. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys, before I get done, the original version. And this is the original right here. Happy trees. And you can see there is some barrels. And that's about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the barrels. And I might go back and put some trees in. I might not. Don't know yet. But for now, we're going to put the barrels in. With the barrels, I think the barrels to more or less take up an entire 5-foot block. Don't have to be perfectly circular. Don't even have to be in a 5-foot block. As long as you more or less make it the same length, you're good. So, as you can tell, we got our barrels right here. We're going to put some more over here. Originally, I had boxes right here. With, in the game, it states that they are seed vegetables. But we're going to change this to barrels, because barrels are more distinctive. than boxes. It also gives one of the surprises in this area. Bum, bum, bum. A little bit more oomph if the players end up in there. Add in a few more over here, up against the stairwell. Just 3. And that's it. Almost. Almost. Now we add in a second line, a little bit smaller, kind of to be the lip. Set it apart from someone thinking that they are nothing but big rocks. Now it's these right here that I was initially trying to find someone who can do the more modern mapping. Oh, that nice CG work. Okay. We got our 3 over here. And that's pretty much it. So the house is alive like this. Got your front. And right here you have your study, steward's room, sitting room, ballroom, kitchen, stairs down to the basement, stairs up to the 2nd floor, which we haven't drawn yet, and then the dining hall. There's one thing missing from the dining hall, and that is the giant fireplace in the back. We're going to add that in now. Then we're going to add in some happy trees, and then we're going to be good for the day. Turn that up again. Now, we're going to go back to the 2 from the micron here. I don't even think this is a 2 draw. I'm not good enough to do one of those yet. Although I wouldn't mind if Jackson or Dyson ever did one of these, because I really think that a lot of us could learn from these 2. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. So I take my line, I do it twice, put my chimney in. There we go. Now we're going to go down back to the 1. As you can see, right here, I did some rock work on them. We're going to do that again. And you do the rock work almost the same way as you do the pebbles in a different area. Except for you don't want your rocks to all be circles. You can make them funny looking little designs. You want to put a little space between them too. Represent the mortar. They don't always have to be perfectly together. No problem if they are. You shouldn't have to feel obliged to it. And we're going to make a little more, another secondary box there. I'm going to fill that in with black. Kind of just to remind the people that that's the chimney. And that you're looking from the top down. I think in D&D right now, with D&D Next, they're calling this the Dragon's Eye view. Which is pretty damn cool. Alright, so we're going to go back to the 2. We're going to do a couple of happy little trees. Not too many. And trees are rather easy. All you do, we're going to put a tree right here. It's almost like doing a cloud when you're a little kid. Just go bumpity bump, like that. And then, just to show some height, you do it again on the inside, not perfectly, just a little bit. See? So this one, let's make it just, let's give him a little bit of an arm. Do another one right here. tree with 2 arms. That's pretty much it. Then we're going to do a couple more. One. Let's turn it this way. Now I'm not hanging off the table. We're going to do another tree right here. What front yard should not have a giant old tree? Especially in a supposedly idyllic right here. That's my block. That'll be getting erased out when it's actually done. That's just some, I know, and just in case I have information that shows that I am the creator of this map. You never know when you might need that. And so there's your second tree. And we're going to do maybe one more tree right here on the side. Maybe this will give the PC some idea. Climb a tree, jump through a window maybe on the second floor, and finish the adventure before even half the house is explored. But that's the point of a PC. To take your well-created plans and just take them somewhere interesting. So that's the first floor for the dungeon, in quotes, the manor house, the farmhouse, whatever you want to call it, for the upcoming Spectres of Usarm. USARM. Sooner or later, someone will figure out what that is. All right, guys. See you next time.